Hi guys, this is Mike and this will be mini review number 9 in my series of mini reviews of Western guitars with mahogany tops. Once I'm done with all of those, I'm going to make a couple of comparison videos depending on the body sizes of these guitars. And the last video in the series will be a huge shootout with all of these guitars included, you know, with a lot of sound comparison samples, with my final opinion on these instruments after almost 2 months of use, what I liked, what I didn't like about them, and also I will try to rank them from worst to best, right? So if you are interested in these types of guitar, and I guess you are because you're watching this video right now, definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell. But today we're talking about the GUILD OM-120 NAT Westerly. And yeah, what do we have here? We have a top that is made out of solid mahogany. Back and sides are also solid mahogany. Neck is mahogany and the fretboard is rosewood. So very high quality tone woods. That's a good thing. We have 20 frets, we have a bone nut, and we have a premium gig bag, which I don't want to show you because it's your standard premium gig bag. It's very good, very nice, very sturdy, but nothing to write home about really, right? Let's talk about the build quality. And again, you know, except for this one part here where you can clearly see the 2 pieces of wood glued together, right? That's pretty distinct here. Except for that, there's really nothing that I could criticize here, right? It's a beautiful guitar and it's a beautifully made guitar. And the only thing that I will criticize actually is that they decided to go with this heavy lacquer on there, right? This glossy finish. Some people like that, you know. I like these, you know, satin, even porous finishes where you can actually feel the wood a little bit. That's my favorite, but that's, you know, subjective. You know, the other thing is, of course, that the neck is also heavily lacquered, right? And it's actually not too sticky, but you feel a little bit of resistance there, right? So if you are someone who, you know, does a lot of solos and you want a very fast neck, then I think maybe try it out before you buy. I think that would be better, right? Because that's actually my main criticism, the heavy lacquer on this guitar. Because, you know, the build quality is nice. Actually, the factory setup and the playability is awesome. This, of course, is the bigger instrument out of the 2 guilds that I test, right? And yeah, so it is what it is, basically. Personally, I have a little bit of an allergy to dust. And I hate dust in all of its shapes and forms and sizes, right? And so a high gloss finish, that's just me, right? I do realize that. I'm just telling you my opinion, basically. That would drive me mad because I'm already doing this here, right? All the time. Like, oh my God, I can see a speck of dust. Wait, I can't play now. I can't record. Wait a second. No. We have to get rid of that. So that's just me, basically, right? But yeah, the guitar is beautiful and it is beautifully made. It came delivered perfectly set up. It was out of tune, but that's to be expected. But the string action is really nice and low, right? There's no fret noise, fret buzz, right? So yeah, the fret edges are really nice and round, right? And yeah, the whole guitar screams quality. And let me actually mic it up properly and let me play a little something and then we'll talk some more, right? So here we go. Okay guys, you know what I just realized while playing this guitar? Actually the neck shape is a little bit on the thicker side And adding to that, of course, is the heavy lacquer. And I didn't even like, go to the higher frets, but still you can definitely notice it. So it takes, I guess, some more adjusting to do. It actually sounds nice, this guitar, but the only thing that I really don't like on this guitar and the M120 is this heavy lacquer, right? And even on my electric guitars, like my Epiphones and my Fenders, I always looked that I have a satin finish on the neck, right, on the back of the neck. Or even when I, bought an instrument and it had heavy lacquer, I took a little bit of sanding paper and tried to remove that, right, very carefully. But yeah, it is what it is. And, I said it like 5 times already. I really like this guitar, except for this lacquer, right? Except for the finish. It's almost like drenched in lacquer, as if they had like a barrel and they put it in there. It almost, by the way, it almost looks like a candy, like a caramel candy or something, right? Yeah, beautiful instrument. Doesn't actually sound too shabby, but I'm just not a lacquer guy, I guess. The question is, of course, how it compares against other guitars in this price range and other guitars in this body size, right? So I guess that will be very interesting. And if you are interested in that, definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell. Yeah, and that's basically it for now, guys. If you like this video, please like it. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye. With 2 eyes.